silence we learn.
I was holding on to memory, like they could explain the pain. Like if I traced every moment, I could rearrange the blame. I was talking to the ceiling, like it owed me clarity. Every answer came in pieces, every truth felt incomplete.
I was measuring my worth by the echoes of applause, trying to forgive the ending without understanding loss.
Every step felt like a question, every breath felt like a test. Like I had to earn permission just to finally get some rest.
I forgot how it felt honest, I forgot how hope begins. I was surviving, not living, trapped inside my own world. Till something broke the pattern, not with force, not with command, but with mercy in its whisper, saying let go. I am.
When you've been holding your breath too long, you forget what freedom feels like. But grace has a way of reminding your lungs how to rise. That's when we learn to breathe again.
In the space between the hurt, in the quiet after heartbreak, in the healing of the dirt.
That's when we learn to breathe again. Not because the pain was gone, but because love stayed beside us when we thought we couldn't go on. We learned to breathe again without fear of falling apart. We learned to trust the rhythm of a slowly mending heart.
Yeah. From survival mode to living is a dangerous transition. When you're used to being wounded, peace feel like suspicion. Mind trained for brace impact, heart accustomed to defense. Freedom feel unfamiliar when you're born into expense.
Every scar carry a lesson, every bruise a memory. But you can't build tomorrow if you worship misery.
Missy people cling to suffering like identity. Pain become them introduction, not them destiny.
Healing not instant, healing not clean. But it starts when you decide you're worth more than what you've been. That's when we learn to breathe again.
Through the tremor, through the doubt, through the fear of being open, through the urge to shut it out.
That's when we learn to breathe again. When forgiveness found a voice, not as weakness, not as duty, but as conscious choice. We learn to breathe again. When the past loosened its hold, when the future stopped demanding, we be fearless, we be whole. Breathe in, breathe out. You're still here.
I stopped blaming all my fractures on the hands that let me fall. I stopped asking every moment to explain itself at all. I stopped trying to outrun
every shadow that I made. I let darkness sit beside me till it slowly lost its weight. I learned that healing isn't linear, it doesn't rise on cue. Some days faith is just a whisper, some days breathing feels brand new. Some days strength is getting out of bed, some days it's knowing when to stay. Some days the bravest thing you do is let yourself feel okay. That's when I learned to breathe again.
without apologizing first, without shrinking my existence to accommodate the hurt.
That's when I learned to breathe again. Let my lungs remember grace, let my body feel the safety of not racing time or pace.
Breathing is rebellion in a system built on stress, where productivity define you more than joy or rest.
They isn't fixing, it's choosing not to break. That's when we learn to breathe again. Like children in the rain, not immune to disappointment, just refusing to remain in a cycle of survivor, where the soul forgets its song. We learn to breathe again, and remembered we belong. That's when we learn to breathe again. Not alone, not undefined, but connected to a mercy that outlives the mind.
Tell the youth them breathing sacred. Tell them say them not machine. Tell them rest a form of wisdom, not laziness or dream. Every inhale is resistance, every exhale is release.
Peace start with oxygen before philosophy. You can't pour from empty vessel, you can't save the world half dead. Breathe is how the spirit reconnect with flesh. That's when we learn to breathe again. After years of holding tight, after calling numbness safety, after mistaking noise for life, that's when we learn to breathe again. When we stop rehearsing pain, when we trusted love enough.
After the fall, after the silence, we learn.
I was holding on to memories like they could explain the pain. Like if I traced every moment, I could rearrange the blame. I was talking to the ceiling like it owed me clarity. Every answer came in pieces, every truth felt incomplete.
I was measuring my worth by the echoes of applause, trying to forgive the ending without understanding loss.
Every step felt like a question, every breath felt like a test, like I had to earn permission just to finally get some rest.
I forgot how it felt honest, I forgot how hope begins. I was surviving, not living, trapped inside my own what ifs. Till something broke the pattern, not with force, not with command, but with mercy in its whisper saying, let go, I am.
When you've been holding your breath too long, you forget what freedom feels like. But grace has a way of reminding your lungs how to rise.
That's when we learn to breathe again. In the space between the hurt, in the quiet after heartbreak, in the healing of the dirt. That's when we learn to breathe again.
Not because the pain was gone, but because love stayed beside us when we thought we couldn't go on. We learned to breathe again without fear of falling apart.
We learn to trust the rhythm of a slowly mending heart. Yeah.
But from survival mode to living is a dangerous transition. When you're used to being wounded, peace feel like suspicion. Mind trained for bracing, part accustomed to defense. Freedom feel unfamiliar when you're born into expense. Every scar carry a lesson, every bruise a memory. But you can't build tomorrow if you worship misery. Messy people cling to suffering like identity. Pain become them introduction, not them destiny.
Breathing is an act of courage when you're used to holding tight, trusting life enough to inhale after endless night.
Healing not instant, healing not clean, but it's that when you decide you're worth more than what you've been. That's when we learn to breathe again. Through the tremor, through the doubt, through the hair of being open, through the urge to shut it out. That's when we learn to breathe again. When forgiveness found a voice, not as weakness, not as duty, but as conscience choice. We learn to breathe again. When the past loosened its hold, when the future stopped demanding, we be fearless, we be whole.
I stopped blaming all my fractures on the hands that let me fall. I stopped asking every moment to explain itself at all. I stopped trying to outrun every shadow that I made. I let darkness sit beside me till it slowly lost its way.
I learned that healing isn't linear, it doesn't rise on cue. Some days faith is just a whisper, some days breathing feels brand new. Some days strength is getting out of bed, some days it's knowing when to stay. Some days the bravest thing you do is let yourself feel okay. That's when I learned to breathe again, without apologizing first, without shrinking my existence to accommodate the hurt. That's when I learned to breathe again, let my lungs remember grace, let my body feel the safety of not racing time or pace.
Breathing is rebellion in a system built on stress, where productivity define you more than joy or rest. They teach you grind till empty, call exhaustion the cause, but a soul without oxygen is already lost. Pause is not surrender, rest is not defeat. Breath, reconnect the body to the rhythm underneath.
If you're scared of feeling hopeful, cause hope won't let you down. If your chest feels tight with questions that don't make a sound,
try breathing past the panic, try staying with the ache. Sometimes healing isn't fixing, it's choosing not to break. Yeah, that's when we learn to breathe again, like children in the rain. Not immune to disappointment, just refusing to remain in the cycle of survival, where the soul forgets its song. We learn to breathe again and remember we belong.
that's when we learn to breathe again, not alone, not undefined, but connected to a mercy that outlives the mind.
Tell the youth them breathing sacred, tell them say them not machine. Tell them rest of my wisdom, not laziness or dream. Every inhale is resistance, every exhale is release.
We start with oxygen, a four philosophy.
You can't pour from empty vessel, you can't save the world off dead. Breath is all the spirit, reconnect with flesh.
That's when we learn to breathe again, after years of holding tight, after calling numbness safety, after mistaking noise for life.